Hey, this is Jeff Brooks with Remax of Orange Beach and the Gotti team here for the monthly 5-minute market update for Baldwin County Real Estate. Let's jump right in. Interest rates up slightly from last month, 6.5 to 7.125. Pricing continues to be fairly steady with not a lot of acceleration in growth right now. And inventory, the condos and townhomes, slightly above traditional levels, and residential homes slightly below traditional levels. And if that's all you've got time for, those are the highlights. But let's go into a little bit more detail. So this is the same slide we pull each month for 30-year fixed. Of course, others could be different, but you can see that rate right around the mid-6s or just above 6 has been really steady for quite some time. On the 8th, when I pulled this slide from the St. Louis Reserve, it was 6.64 across the nation. The Baldwin County numbers on traditional homes up January this year to January last year, 1.2%. Average days on market up about 15% to about 60 days. That's a good thing. It gives buyers a little more time to look at homes, and we'll look at, and again, inventory is still low, but the time on market helps. And then the closed sales in traditional was up this January over last January, which suggests the residential market is doing pretty well here. Resort, island-based, remember last month we had that spike. Looks like that was the anomaly we predicted. We'll look at that again in a moment, but price was down January to January about 1.8. Days on market slightly down, and the number of sales slightly down. This is the roll-up by location. I did add one other measure this month. If you look at on each section down there where it shows the total dollars sold in that category, I also added what percentage of the total market that is. And you can see that the Eastern Shore is slightly more of the market than coastal condos and coastal homes, with Central Baldwin County not being far behind and North Baldwin still being a developing area for us. And here is that median price. Remember in January, I suggested we needed to watch that large spike of 12% increase and see if it was an anomaly. Well, it was. So we're back down around that 500-ish or just under 500 as a median price for condos and townhomes. And the single family home just continues to be fairly steady state across there since late 22. And inventory, again, condos and townhomes still slightly above. It bumped back up in January. And the residential homes creeping up, but still below traditional levels. And then we were trying to see if there was any other predictors in some of the lower numbers. And that cyclical behavior last month suggested that maybe there wasn't, but this month with a dip in sales suggests that maybe there is, so we'll have to continue to watch that. However, the showings per listing, which is a leading indicator of closures, went up in January, so maybe not. We'll need to watch that for a couple more months. If you're worried about the housing market, here are a couple of other factors that you should look at. I do not believe we're going to see a crash. The left slide is mortgage delinquencies. You can see they are really low, especially compared to traditional levels. And on the right is about a 15-year run of the credit scores for loans. And you can see we've got relatively high credit scores for loans for an extended period of time. So If you're expecting a crash to get a bargain on a piece of property, it's probably not going to happen. When and if the Fed does begin to lower interest rates, I expect prices to go back up based on the inventory. But that's okay. If you'll give me a call, there are some builders here that I can connect you with for new homes. They're not on the beach, but they're close. They're close to golf courses. They get our beautiful weather here and our Mardi Gras and other parties that are still offering interest rates below market through their organization, as well as some houses they're offering incentives for buyers to accelerate their turnover of those new build homes. That's all I've got for this month. As always, I would love your feedback. Hope you have a great month until we look at this again in March.